What's up, cereal bowls? It's your favorite crazy cereal, Insaneapplejackz. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing super duper, and I can provide you with your vitamins and nutrients for your entertainment breakfast. Uh, yeah. Today we are back with some Dokkan, despite our thumbnail not necessarily representing that, but hopefully that's something we fix up later. Uh, we're just in a mood to chill with some Dokkan because it's been a little second uh, since we've gotten stuff done with Dokkan, but that's mostly because we had been doing some Genshin stuff, and that basically ends up in us falling behind on a few things Dokkan wise, as well as us just having this moment of, oh, cool, playing Dokkan, but like I haven't been doing more than just like the occasional skirt on, skirt off because I think it's interesting to have more stuff to do when messing around with it. So that's been me. Currently we're in like a interesting place with Dokkan as far as like the time of the year, because we're skirting up on roughly the anniversary period for the likes of the JP side, but we're also in like that weird zone where it's just like we rolled over past the New Year's stuff, and through that we have the return of the New Year's pack, which is the 200 stones in order to pull a LR pack. It's the LR step up pack. Now, on one of my accounts, I actually do have enough stones to do it at the current moment, but I don't have enough on the English side to actually do it yet. Or, no, the JP side. It's the English side that I have enough to do it on. My bad. Therefore, that small confusion. But yeah, we want to sit up here and be able to do the pulls for that, and we're a few stones short, and you know that's always an interesting zone to be in this game, because you either have stuff to do to get stones and you're just not doing it, or you're in that interesting zone where you've done enough stuff that you're in a bad place for trying to get a mass amount of stones really fast. So I figured today would be a cool day to just kind of chill out, chat, return to form with some of the Dokkan stuff, as well as just in general see if maybe we can push for some stones of sorts, but that is to be seen, as you know how that go. And as I finish that topic off, your boy is almost done posting in all of the Discords that we're doing this. So, let us get ready. So we're actually starting out on the English side, surprisingly. I was like, let's leave it to random will and see where we start out today and see what we actually get up into. I think we started out with English side last time we did something, but I could be wrong. Son, I kind of know what's on English side right now, because I've been playing a bunch of English side just because I've been doing some global stuff by myself, but as far as like JP, I don't really know what's up right now. With the English side for Dokkan events, of course, it's hero side or super side, which means we just have all the super events up right now, which both great and also a bummer, because I was doing a lot of extreme side the other day, so it's one of those things where it's like, I wanted to finish off the last few runs of some of those events, but at the same time, I can't be mad because it's not like I don't need stuff on both sides. It's just like, I feel like it's easier to narrow it down on one side versus the other. As far as story events, we have the likes of The Emperor Returns, Training for Vengeance. This is a 3-stage story event, which is, it gives out a first form Frieza who turns into a golden Frieza. We have the Team Bardock stuff up right now. There's the likes of the extreme, the hero exterminations, not the extreme exterminations. We have the Ginyu Force up. We have Adventures of Gratitude, the Rabbit Mob. How's your day going, though, Kinger? What'd you get into? The Fearsome Ginyu Force, the Fierce Planet named Namek. We have the Strike events on. And that's about it. As far as, like, story stuff. And then we have the likes of the Extreme Battles on. I was doing a lot of the Family Kamehameha the other day, so that's what I was mostly focusing on elsewhere. And with that, I was trying to get my Goku, Goten, and Gohan up, but that was also in between, like, cycling my stamina bar for doing a Dokkan event. So, you know, fun times. Fun times. You get into anything fun today, Kinger? We're gonna go through our character list and see if anything jumps out that we really want to grind for real quick. I know it's a Genshin thumbnail, but I didn't really know what I was going to do as far as grinding on Dokkan yet. And the way YouTube works, it won't let you take down the image without replacing one for streams. So I didn't want to just put something up and be like, okay, guys. So I guess I might put a filler image up as soon as I figure out a unit that I want to grind for real quick. The only killer here is, I would be like, hey, just pick a random Dragon Ball character, like a random character from the series, but you don't follow it, so I can't do that and just be like, alright, pick a random character and I'll grind a version of them. I mean, I could, but it's still in an interesting zone. Do I have any filters on? Well, I see a filter I need to turn on. Let's go to cannot sell, select all our Hercules real quick. So now we sold off all our Hercules, that definitely makes space. Do I have a team to do Gogeta stuff? Dokkan. What's up, Cam? How are you doing? Nice. How you doing? I'm chilling, dude. Having a good time, just trying to figure out what I want to grind up on this side. That's the funny thing. Finally gets the time to do it. It is like, dang. What'd you get into today, dude? I think I might go Gogeta stuff. Because, the villains aren't up. There's a few villains that I know off bat that I want to do right now, but I have so much, between Goku and Vegeta that needs to be like finished off and even started on like free farming it. It's like, oh, okay, cool, I guess. But with the Gogeta stuff, I feel like I could at least just like go through that and be like, cool. So let's double check it real quick and be sure I have something that's adequate enough for it. Not much, just chipping away at Assassin's Creed Valhalla, trying to make progress. It's too damn long. I feel that. You having fun with it though, despite it being too long of a game? Ooh, I know I just passed it, but also, hold on. So we have the likes of the 17 event. We could do that. That's a int tech. I think we have enough physicals to actually pull that off, but pull off the first part. Actually, we didn't even need enough physicals to pull off the first part. It's having a good enough int setup to carry the second and third part. So strength, int, agility. Okay. Strength and agility. I think I can run this. You guys ready for this Gogeta event? I don't know how it's going to turn out for us, but hopefully it goes well. The fusion fighter protects the Earth arrives. Engage in incandescent clash. Event details. Advent of omnipotence. Stage 1, the omnipotent San. It's hard to kind of scroll it on this. But let's see. First stage to exclusive awakening medals. Super Saiyan Gogeta is the stage you will fight in a series of battles against Super Saiyan Vegeta and Super Saiyan Goku. In addition, Gogeta will show up in Phase 3, hit up the superpower born to the fusion, will explode. Gogeta will activate the skill Sand Fighting Spirit. And then on Z-Hard difficulty, you're at a stage to get exclusive medals. Same thing right there. Engage in a series of battles against Gogeta. Yep. In Phase 3, you will face Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta. In the stage, will activate... in this stage, he will use his active skills, which are also used in Stage 1 to nullify various effects. Be fully prepared before you take on this stage. And then certain characters increase the damage done to Gogeta. Let's see who we have here. We have the Broly family, which we do have 2 units for, and I do love this update, by the way. This is like one of the best updates that they've done, where like you can see which units out of a character category which you can use just by looking at it. So we do have those 2 units, which would make this immensely easier. It's just actually training them up. But what I'm going to see if what I could do is, can we cheese it out real quick? And the way I'm going to try to do that is, I'm going to try to filter through and see if we can get a Broly on a team that will actually help us. So that's the Broly we need. This team doesn't really work out for how we need it, but that's part of the reason we're doing this. In order to have stuff actually awaken and set out so we can do more challenge run stuff. Somewhat, yeah, it's a game I'll play a couple of hours of, then not touch for a week or two, rinse, repeat, so might beat it by the end of the year. I mean, that's fair. I get it. You just have some games like that where you're filling it for a second, you'll marathon it for like some time, and then it's like, alright, let me take a break from it, and then you'll come back and right back on the marathon, but it's like, I definitely need a break from X, Y, and Z right now. How about you and I have some fun? Huh. So we just have Vegeta standing there, in one of his very iconic, stances, like his very iconic, resting pose, I guess would be the proper terminology in this case, as, like, he very much has, arm thrust, resting arm thrust going on a lot of the time when it comes to him. So I want to keep Kale inside of the rotation until I figure out what's really going on, but she is type disadvantage. We're going to risk it though and go for it just because we actually have items on, and through having the availability of items to this event, I can take a hit. It's just wanting to see how the rotations line up before I fully rotate her out, because between her and Ribrianne, I have her better built than my Ribrianne. My Ribrianne is nice and she does come in clutch at certain points, but by comparison, I think despite the type disadvantaging, the Kale has a little bit more weight to her. Risk it for the biscuit, go for the gravy. I see. You've been reading my book, Biscuits and Gravy, by Insaneapplejackz. If anything, more so the worry in that was taking that hit with Goku, which is funny there, but I also did properly call that inside my head. I was like, I'm not going to put her in front of the double hit, because in that double hit, I bet you that's where the super attack is. So I might not have the gravitas that I thought I did to do this event right now. Which is sad, because that's actually the event I do want to do, but let us take like a half a step back here. We're going to do a quick team build out. Like, not a full-fledged, fleshed out thing, but we're going to do something in order to grind up the character we need. Alright. I'm gonna build generic sand team right now in order to do some build out runs as I do the story mission for Frieza, and in hopes that the random build out from that will actually give us the, not like the levels, because I know that's not going to be full leveling, but it'll give us some link skill leveling, as well as a little bit of leveling in order to cut down on the amount I have to feed into the character to get this going. So we know we have Broly, we have Paragus, and we need both Broly and Paragus in the team to do double damage. The rest of that team is more Brolys and Paraguy, but like I was saying earlier, because of the new update, it shows you exactly who you have out of a set, and I don't have the rest of the Brolys or Paraguy. which is the plural for Paragus, by the way. I'm just throwing that into the archive. You guys can use that. Walk around and be like, hey, look at this pair of guys. Which this is currently a super extreme mix, but with those being the main units I have built out, I was just like, okay, cool. Now, I'm looking for one more unit that's like already sort of built, but I realized that what filters I have. One is I have like by character, but also by level on, so it's no wonder why we weren't going anywhere with that. But hey, we'll take Jaren with us as a why not factor in that. Oh snaps, login time just rolled over. Dope. So going back to the event section, we're going to go to story events. We're going to go to the Emperor Returns, Training for Vengeance. It's a 8 stamina and a 15 stamina variant for the Frieza event right here. What is the effect on this? Let's see. Different categories triggers effects. Let's see, there's a chance of obtaining. I just wanted to know which team. I know what that does. Terrifying Conqueror. Well, if you are ever looking for a better list to have, there you go. I think that's Babidi and Deborah LR, which is a LR I do want to work on at some point. That means actually doing the battlefields. So, fun times, right guys? We don't want a triple physical here. So I have to turn my filter off because I forgot that I had a filter on right there. We're going to go with the LR Vegeta and Nappa, even though I know they're not going to see any real use in this run, but, you know. Sorbad, one of the remnants of Frieza's army, was determined to resurrect his fallen lineage and restore Frieza's army to its former glory. He set a course for Earth along with his subordinates to Goma, going on to resurrect the Emperor with the Dragon Balls. What's more, the army's regeneration machine was able to regrow Frieza's biomass, fully restoring the deposited body. My lord, how? Do I feel surprised? But a welcome surprise this is. To think, I am actually back. That you are. It's been far too long, my master. And who might you be? Sir Bat. Sir, I was a staff officer stationed in the 3rd Stellar region. Now that you mention it, you do look familiar. Actually, I've been serving as a commander of your forces, my lord. Just in your absence, of course. You've been in charge? Ho 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 ho. Well, it seems I really am back in the land of the living. That's right, my lord. We brought you back using the Dragon Balls and our new regeneration technology. Dragon Balls, you say? Oh, right. Those funny little orbs from that miserable planet Namek. we were unable to pinpoint the Namekian location. So, Tagoma and I risked our lives on Earth and used the Dragon Balls there instead. Tagoma? That would be me, Lord Frieza. Sir Bot was generous enough to share with me the honor of aiding your resurrection. I see. No doubt the highlight of your career. So backhanded. So saucy. Tagoma has been an outside warrior under my command, sir. I would dare say he rivals even Zarbon or Doria at their peak. Even so, it certainly took you a while to get around to stitching me back together, no? My sincerest apologies! There was so much we had to prepare. The pain I endured is nothing to scoff at. Hell is nothing to scoff at. Angels and small fluffy animals parade around me every day. Truly the definition of hell. I'm glad we could extract you from that, nightmare. Ruling my empire on your own didn't go as planned, huh? I'll bet that's why you brought me back to save yourself. Never would we attempt something so brazen. My extended absence has left me rather out of shape. It will be some time before I'm able to exact sweet vengeance. Vengeance, sir? But of course, did you really think I'd let the simian scum who did this to me live? The two sands will pay in blood and screams. If I may be so bold, would it not be wise to leave the sands be? Returning to army affairs takes priority, does it not? It does not. Have all my soldiers lost their spines while I've been away? Absolutely pathetic. Ugh.
I like how he's not even his soldier, but like that insult still hits him somehow, and it's like, yeah.
Let's see. How are we? The fiercest army in the universe to dominate space when we are scared of a handful of wretched monkeys. Actually, the sand called Goku has acquired even greater strength since your last encounter, sir. What's that? His capacity for annoying me has increased even further. Unfortunately, yes. Oh ho ho! In fact, I had predicted as much. I need only become stronger than him, is all. A simple, straightforward affair. Stronger, sir! You see, I was born a genius. I've never trained a day in my life. There was never a need. Oh? Imagine it for a second. What do you think will happen when a specimen such as myself actually trains, tapping into mind-boggling reserves of strength? Reserves?
Had to send Frieza to Space Brooklyn for a second.
I see. I surmise that a mere 4 months of serious training will be more than enough to tame those feeble primates. Ho 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 ho! I can hardly wait.
It's always been funny to me that that's his logic, though. It's like, yeah, you're a genius, but you just said something really dumb. He's like, yo, So if I just trained for 4 months, I'll be even stronger than the person that got stronger than me while I was gone. It's like, do you expect him to just stop training? Like, granted, he doesn't know that you're there and back, but at the same time, still. Just rush into that one.
What to do now? I suppose I'll start with a little warm-up. Sabat, fetch some worthy soldiers from your ranks, will you? Your wish is my command, my lord. They will be here momentarily. It's been quite the stretch since my last battle. I do hope I can control my power. It would be a shame if I killed your precious men. Ha 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 ha.
I like how he tries to be coy about it, and it's like, Frieza, come on, G. Ain't nothing coy about what you just said. We know you're doing this on purpose. I had to turn it down just a little bit because it sounded like the audio was getting weird in my end. Granted, it's not the loudest thing to begin with, but like, I don't know why it's weirding out right now. So, just to be safe, even in case it actually is. This Nappa attack is so cool, dude. And the fact that it's all hits is just like, yeah, if I see a Nappa just sitting around, definitely got to take the chance and use him. Because that's the same reason why LR Broly is so, original LR Broly in the status of the strength one. That's why he still has so much use, because it's like, yeah, he's an old unit, but his ability is just like so up there that it's like, okay, cool. Let's see.
My oh my. One can hardly call this training. Such an insult. To think Frieza's army standards could have fallen so far. I'm beyond disappointed. My sincerest apologies, sir.
Man said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disappoint you. Oh man, you know, I just thought more numbers when you came back would be really nice. But at the same time, Frieza can't talk. Like, besides the Ginyu Force and the likes of Zarbon and Dodoria, it's like, what was your squad really looking like beforehand? Because a lot of that weight seems like it comes back to Vegeta. It's like, oh yeah, Vegeta was the one right there. And then it's like, okay, cool. So, I don't know what to really tell him on that one. He's like, oh man, the standards of the Frieza Force have fallen. And it's like, yeah, the Frieza Force standards, they've fallen. Sure. Whatever you say, Frieza.
I suppose I can let it slide for now. Do bring me some soldiers with more grit next time. Eh, Sabat?
We got a mission completed. Dope. So
I know that person probably has a super full list or doesn't check it at all, but nonetheless, still nice to send those requests on the off chance that a LR homie might add you. But yeah, just off that one run, and we're doing it on easy, mind you, so less experience and all that. We got 9 levels for the units that we're trying to level up, and that might not seem like a lot when units go up to 150, and sometimes you have to level them several times, but at the same time, it does save you some items, and it's nice to have like some of that beginner phase out of there.
Sabat, I trust you've done your job and found soldiers to aid in my training. But of course, Lord Frieza. Will Tagoma be sufficient? For this honor, I am eternally grateful, Lord Frieza. You? Sabat did say your skills match those of Zarbon and Dodoria. In that case, perhaps you are worthy. Come on then, do your worst.
Watch this man flex him and be like, what? Zarbon and Dodoria? They didn't stand a chance? What? So we're going to 6 our way in there. 1 our way for the mystery item right here. We get a support item out of that. Let's double one. Hey, we got the double one. I was like, let's one and hope we get the second one so we could double one it, but
This planet will allow me to train without concern of destroying the ship. On that note, shall we begin, dear Tagoma? But of course, my lord. Training with you is an honor of the highest order.
so we're starting out with all our low beans right here, which I guess makes for good conditions that we start out with our LR in starting position as well here, but that's just not a super fun time. It's like, oh, had we not had some kind of replacement here, we might have took. Well, we wouldn't take enough damage per se to actually end it because this is normal mode. But like, man, in the wrong event, that'd definitely be dangerous. I like how that was just enough. He's like, nope, just rip his soul. And granted, once again, I know what I'm saying and I know what mode I'm playing, but it's just always funny to one-shot flex a event no matter what you're doing, because it's just like, okay, cool. You saved us both time there.
Let's call it a day, shall we? My aim is not to kill Goku, but get as close as possible while inflicting as much pain as possible. You've done well, Tagoma. Thanks to you, I am now one step closer to my goal. I can't have you croaking on me. You're my valuable sparring partner. Drag yourself to the regeneration machine and make sure you're healed by the morning. Or I will kill you. How's that for motivation? Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Frieza's first ever foray into training was proving successful. Would the Mad Emperor be able to acquire the power beyond that of Goku's? Only time would tell.
Man. It's funny how his threat to the person that he's going to be constantly beating up and like regenerating be, hey, you better be ready to get beat up tomorrow, or I'm gonna show you what a real beating is. And it's like, you know, depending on how long you think this training is gonna take, that might be the option. That might be the move. Because otherwise, I don't know what to tell you, G. I don't think I could take several beatings from Mr. Frieza right here. You know, even with regenerative machines, they're like, nope, you good. Because otherwise, it's like, oh, okay. I wish I could sandbag, like, this fight just so I could use the LR, but we're going to hope for the best and say that we don't get any real damage the first hit, the first fight set, just so we can actually land something with them.
Nearly 4 months have elapsed since the evil emperor's return. In order to extract revenge on his Saiyan arch-rival, Frieza did something he had never done before: train.
My boy went all golden on them. He sat up here and took a page from my book. So, like, Frieza's design in general is very ergonomic in a way that looks really nice. Like, straight up and down. From head to toe, it's a very clean, villainous design. But, like, let me just say, when they put gold on this man, yo, when they dripped him out like this, that was the move. That was the play. Because I'm pretty sure some of us have, like, while doing our, like, Dragon Ball fan arts before this set came out, it's like, yup, that's what that man will look like. And we drew him as a golden guy. So it's like, oh, yeah. Natural progression, right? Everybody gotta go golden at some point. I'm waiting for, Golden Sail.
Lord Frieza. Lord Frieza, is that you? In all my golden glory. Well, what do you think? Is it a bit gaudy? Regardless, it's not just my color that's changed. That I assure you. Would you be so kind as to allow me to test this new power on you?
Do we have a choice?
Ha 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 ha. No, you don't, but fear not. Today, I'm in an excellent mood. I'll keep things non-lethal.
Oh, what a gracious leader. By not destroying us with your newfound power that, I mean, granted, you were already power balling over us. Now you're like, yup, let me sit up here and show you what true power is. Let me show you what it really means to go golden. To go golden. Yeah. But, like, man's Frieza wild. And, like, it's always been funny how wild he gets sometimes. I'm not gonna get to use them, I can tell you that much. Boy, oh boy. And, like, even trying to force feed it like I'm doing right now, it's like, this one already had her super attack. She was right there, so whatever I fed her, she was gonna get it, and she sits up here and does additionals anyways. Broly, I need to say no more. I mean, like, he's under-leveled, but Broly, enough said. So, I'm gonna have to find him and have some fun in a match that isn't using, yeah. Oh. Did we cheese the damage down a little bit? Just enough to make it through? Because if it just, oh no, she said double? You know I do doubles? You want me to do a double? I got you. I don't know why I thought it would be sweet.
Uh,
So we got them all to 14. I think the last level before this we had them to 12, so that'd be 3 levels into 2 levels. So we went from 9 to 3 to 2. So we are getting some digression and some fall off, but once again, like I was saying, the actual ability to level up the links here is what we're looking for as well. And you can't do that through training, like just like regularly feeding things into the characters. So through this method, we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone and saving ourselves a little bit of items. I don't know if I'd feel safe in saying we're saving items in general. But hey, you know, it's there. It's kind of happening. Dude. So,
absolutely subliminal. My power has easily transcended those insufferable Super Saiyans. I know this sounds cheap, but just call me Golden Frieza.
That was terrible, but too much pain to fight it.
I do believe this concludes my training. Now then, it's high time I rip the life from some sand. Refuse to Earth.
Refuse to Earth? A great picture of us in outer space.
We will reach our destination shortly, my lord. Very good. By the way, I understand you've only located Goku. Where is the other Saiyan who disgraced me?
He says that as if he doesn't know the other Saiyan's name, aka the one that he said before and also should full on know due to their history together.
My deepest apologies. We scoured the universe for him, but alas. Well, no matter. My lineage. Even if you kill this Goku, have you considered the chance that he will be resurrected via the Dragon Balls? I have indeed. You let me worry about that matter. For now, vengeance is mine.
A new and improved Frieza was on the warpath, with Goku square in his sight, with the sinister despot. New power proved too much for Earth's champion. Hercule? Oh no. It was too much for Hercule. He wasn't ready for all that power. No man should have this much power. I'll send them an ad. It looked like they stopped playing after they got that Kill and Khalifa up.
Or that, or possibly that might just be a body. Because I'm in the range still where I can get body friends. And it's like, okay. I think you can get body friends at any range. Really what it boils down to is how far up you are to how good your friends list looks. So, you know, it works out in its own way. Apper? Toru? What's up, Tori? How are you doing today, lady? Hopefully you're doing good. So, we're going to rerun this on hard mode, just to show off a little bit, I guess. I don't think this one gets too much harder. I mean, they usually don't. Some of them have a little bit heavier defense on the hard mode, which actually makes them feel like they take longer. And then others just are like, we kind of have that going. It's like, I guess. So we're going to push through, see how the hards are, see if we can go through and get some of the drops real quick, and then we'll determine from there what we'll do. Why wasn't I informed about Apple? I'm hurt. I posted around. I meant to post in another in both your Discords, but I was like, we're already starting, and I did my starting monologue, so let me just go right into it. Mr. Renzi, how are you doing? And Mr. Niku, how are you doing? So, currently we're playing Dragon Ball Dokkan for anybody that's just coming in. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a mobile game that is based around Dokkan, based around Dragon Ball. It's a gacha game, and currently we're doing a Golden Frieza event. It's just a story mission event, which means it's relatively easy to do, but at the same time, it's fun stuff, new units, all the works. We also did some bad voice acting for this segment beforehand. I also believe this is one of the reason why this story event is on the shorter tail end of things is because with this one, I think it also has the Dokkan event for it that you do after this once you get him all like SA10 fully leveled and all that goodness. I could be wrong, and I'll double check after, but I believe that's what that is. I was looking at it the other day, which that's become more common. The audio for it seems fine again. Okay, I'll let it roll. I guess that one stage just wanted to glitch out a little bit. Or maybe my headphones were going fritz, but nonetheless. So what'd you guys get into today? So our next rotation's actually going to be really awkward just because all our non-levels are going to be in it. Unless our guest character's in it, and that'll be interesting still, nonetheless. Yeah. Hey, guest character. How you doing? Oh, okay. But we're not too bad off. We did get enough additionals to Dirt 4, so it's a 3v1, and I definitely don't think that even with, like, perfect orientation, he'll get enough damage on Broly as a physical v physical neutral damage to begin with. So, it works out. Just got home from work, so I'm thinking about what to eat. What's the option? What we voting for? slash how was work, dude? Maybe stream. What you thinking about playing tonight? So, just to give you a rough idea of how much more experience that is, when you bump up to hard mode, though. So, we were basically... I heard Krim is in this game. He definitely is. When we were doing easy mode, the first few levels were pretty easy to grab, and we basically ran into the likes of getting 9 levels the first time, 3 levels the second time, and 2 levels the third time. And then an additional run of nothing, but would be like what followed that, because we were basically going to cap out of experience run-ups for easy mode. Though, running back into hard mode, we instantly jumped up 3 more levels with them. So, it definitely works out in its own right. Let's see. I heard Niku is going to have a sleepover. Is he having a sleepover? I hear Rincey is going to chill with Snore. That's a good thing to hear. I want some steak quesadillas or some of the Taco Bell cheese fries. Why not both? The steak quesadilla is a staple in my order when I go to the likes of the Taco Bell. But you just gotta have a lot of good stuff when you go to Taco Bell. I'm thinking of continuing the Persona 5. The Persona 5? Nice. Also, if you guys were paying attention to how my actual experience bar for level was going, outside of the characters, when we were doing easy, it like ticked like a centimeter. We go into hard mode, it almost finished the level. Mind you, it takes a few runs even then when you're just like doing standard hard mode, but works out. So if you're wondering why I'm not reading through those segments, it's because we had just did them. So if we run into another piece, we might have to hit that full-on raid. You gotta love the ambience of Dokkan. Read them again. This guy here. Only if you read them with me. So this is a full level team right here. Or a full level, low level rotation right here. So, furthermore, if you're wondering what I'm doing besides the Golden Frieza event, I'm also trying to level up these 3 units in this rotation, which are, Broly, Paragus, and Mr. Gogeta. Because I want to do the Gogeta event, but I kind of need those 2 units to up the damage on Gogeta, and then it just makes sense to have Gogeta leveled up, because if you're doing the event for him, you might as well have him in good position to use what you're getting for him. We're gonna swap off, let that Nappa go. Like, granted, we've seen him go a few times already, but like, it's just nice. And as something I don't own, it's like, cool. Krim Jita, this guy. I'm surprised you don't say that my boy Krim out here as buff as Nappa. Like, look at that man right there. Ain't nothing but a brick wall. I'm surprised that wasn't a kill. Wait, no. He's
the unit we're fighting's tech, if I remember right. So type disadvantage plus like possibility of whatever his stats build out to not do it. Grim just needs to shave his head, right? Niku, are you gonna join him in that head shave life, or are you gonna spike your hair up and go Super Saiyan with the boys? So we got our first Frieza drop from this, and it was a bonus drop on top of that. But this is the Frieza for this event, which is a first form Frieza. Mind you, look at like that tail stab. And I know that's not fully what that is, because that's just the card effect for this one, but it's really cool. I like the just over the shoulder, the over the shoulder look he gives you, because like that's very much Frieza right there. His ability, or his leader skill, is Tech Type Ki +1 and HP attack and defense plus 25%. So not the greatest unit, but in his SSR form, for a free unit, he's alright. And then let's pop up to his fully awakened form. So when he's fully awakened, join forces category Ki +2, HP attack and defense plus 50%, or tech types Ki +2, HP attack and defense plus 30%. And the reason why that works out well is that's one, definitely a major upgrade to his stats, but it sits in this place where it's like if you need a unit for that team, he definitely kind of holds his weight as like a walkthrough type unit for free. Now he needs to spike it up and go blonde. Probably gonna go mauled. No, not mauled. But then you'd be the mauled man. We're gonna eat one of our sand meats. And it sucks that we're gonna eat it because we're about to level up, but I want to get this set of runs done, and we could probably just throw the extra experience into something else for a quick run. So I don't mind. It's just also like, no. We're doing a Frieza event. Why not you a Frieza unit for good laughs? And we're going to right there. We could have tried to play the walk game for that one, but it didn't seem like anything of mega use on this map, and we had mostly highs, so it wasn't worth trying to play around to get into another high number to begin with. I love the rock opera aesthetic of this map, though. It's just like, that's some good Dokkan. So hopefully this plays out how I want it to. We're gonna get first round destruction of Tagoma, and ooh, thank you, Gogeta. Appreciate you for dodging that, because your boy got too cocky and put you out front, but it's fine. I was hoping for first round Tagoma phase, but we didn't have anything really there to actually initiate that, so it's fine in that regard.
that we didn't get it off, but at the same time, it's like, Our Frieza isn't fully powered here, and there's probably something that we could have did in rotation to get him better power off that, but the feed for this cycle just seems a little bit off. But hopefully we can get some steady damage in and at least make the next rotation that we've kind of set up to be awkward to play out a little bit better. So Jiren doesn't play off of Gogeta. Does he play off of our Broly? He does. Just a little bit, but it's still enough. It's still enough to matter. So we have a alright orb count for next round. We're probably going to have to actually use a item on this though. And this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, because the last two stages were pretty, like, straightforward in difficulty, even though their label was hard. Like, But, like, you get to a certain part, it's like, okay, now here's all the defense you gotta go through. So we're going to Paragus it into the perps. Hopefully we get some good traction with the 4 greens there, or the 3 greens and a rainbow there. And then we're going to give her the 2 physical orbs. And by doing that, hopefully that's enough to warrant somebody to do an additional. Probably not. But at least Frieza got in some good heavy damage there. That's still a lot of damage on that Frieza. And that's on neutral damage. It's pretty funny, but also like, oh. It might just be good to level these boys after this one. But at the same time, I could just like Uber run. I could just Uber run the other parts of the stages, since those are actually workable until I get to a level plateau. Yo, could you imagine like jogging to this to this music though? Like, imagine how hard you would be going. Dude, to be like, oh, yo, you see that, man? You see that, man? See what, man? Because you'd just be gone. And that one friend would discover that he also had powers to that day, but his only power is the power to be able to look at people and be like, yo, that guy has powers. So that's a lot of damage for a very underleveled Broly, but also that gets Broly out of rotation here, which might be just what we needed there. We're going to put Gogeta back rotation, throw Freezy Pop to the front of rotation. Still not able to really get anything going for him here, but we do set Paragus up for some nice orb grabs here. In that nice orb grabbage, we also get Gogeta set up for a few points of energy right there, and that key works out in the sense that it's like, okay, cool. A little bit more armor, a little bit more health to us. So, not like a full-on, hey, we're about to do it this round type thing, but that's what happens when you go into an event with
the lower versions of a unit. So, Ripperonis to Jaren in our rotation for now. That's gonna suck, but we just had to use our second Sensu, and that's not fun. Granted, it's not super hard to get our Sensus back, but we're going to hope for glory with this one, as we have better link skills connecting right now, and through the better link skill connection program. Yeah, it's a whole program, right? Hopefully we could actually get better damage in on that, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. The bright side here is at least we can knock him down to one attacker per run by doing this, right? So now that we got him down to one attacker per run, we sit at this nice place of, though everybody's not going to be super effective here, we do have more damage in general going into this unit. And with just pure damage going in, that makes it slightly easier to deal with. There we go. Because my monitor had quick flashed off while that popped up, so I was like, yeah, I can hear it. I don't see it. So we got our Dokkan attack in on him. Funnily enough, though, it's from the one person not going to make the most of it. He said, keep talking that mess. We did play a little wild and reckless right there by having Broly at the end of that rotation, but it's fine. It'll be fine. We'll do fine. Nobody should worry. Nobody. At all. Even still, my boy's still hanging in there by a sliver of a hair, and he's like, uh-huh. And like that, we got ourselves 2 medals. Now imagine doing that in like the poorest form. Like that's your normal run, how you play it through. And it took you that long to get 2 medals. And the second medal was off of a bonus. So not like the greatest efficiency for us there, but it works out. And there goes that rank up that I was talking about. Luckily enough, we had sand meat, so we didn't have to use a stone on it, which, thank God I definitely wasn't using a stone on that one. But it works out overall. We have a full star clearance here. We have more missions to do for this, but those are all just like full on grind by Dokkan awakening him as well as SA 10ing him. So that's more so our RNG at that point in
playing both with the ability to up his drop rate by using the category that they want there, as well as being able to actually I know I thought this was for that. Maybe it was another Frieza thing up yesterday that I was seeing, and I was like, oh yeah, that's got to be connected to that. No, I also didn't think like the most of it, because when I said it, because it's like, okay, yeah, they have been doing that a lot more recently, where they've been doing the extra units that can sit up here and have like additional awakening afterwards, or the and then they go into an extreme awakening right after that. So not the craziest dot concept there. Have I done? I have done this one. I don't remember if I've done it on stream. How many stages is this? That's 8 stages. It'd probably be like a solo tackle by itself type thing. Trying to think. That's the killer about like that reset though, because some stuff just isn't right here right now. The stuff that is right here, it's like, oh, that's a lot of stages. Granted, the good thing about a lot of stages is it equals a lot of stones. And stones matter around here. So I think this is a single stager. It's been a while since I've done this one. We also need a Goku youth. It's been a while since I've done this one, but definitely worth doing if you're doing the bunny event, because you can only use Goku youths, or I think it's only characters under the youth category now. But yeah, in that regard, it's like, oh, cool, yeah. So you gotta grind him you gotta grind for the character while he's around, because otherwise it's like, oh, it's not around? I do think like they only drop the events together now for both this event and the rabbit event. I could be wrong on that, but that's how I'm used to seeing it at this point. Once again, I'm not the best person to ask for that one, because, like I said, I don't super pay attention to these two events.
Hey there! You look pretty strong! So, how about it? You wanna fight me?
Goku, if only you knew. If only you knew how strong I really was. Anna. Hot swap over there. We're gonna get Paragus to attack Bulma, which shout outs to Bulma. And then hopefully between Paragus and Gogeta, they can take out Bulma passively. I know Jiren's taking out Kid Goku like no question. No question asked. That's actually the first time I think I saw this dude's super attack. Granted, like, Every other time he's been out there, though, like, he's been key-starved. Like, okay, cool, I guess. I like how Jaren's just, like, leveling his skill up so fast. Like, yeah, you just got that Cold Judgment level up? Yeah. You want some more Cold Judgment? But I guess that's very fitting since Jaren's very cold in judging. Oh man, we didn't even get to see this rainbow fella right here with his fully fledged out Gogeta do his thing. It's not a one-stager. I know I was remembering it as a one-stager. What do we want to use? Just on the off chance that we get to actually use them. Yeah, that's the answer. We're going with Goku and Gohan in their sand gear. That is definitely the answer right there. Dive, dive, dive. I like how we got no key out of any of these randoms, and I know you're like, oh, there we go. If you want a key, oh, not even over here. I think I've ever taken like the furthest most path. I think I've only taken like the second path, but maybe I should. My boy's like, I'm not even gonna ask you about fighting this time. I just know you want these hands.
Hey, wanna catch these hands with me? Okay. Willin'.
I really don't want to give that much energy to Paragus like that. Like, really, since there was nothing but Perp City after that. I mean, there was a lot of Blue City right there, but man, that perfect red orb abundance right there, I'm just like, man, I'd be mad if the Paragus and Paragus is just sitting there looking like, eh. But I guess, like, everybody just kind of sat there like, eh, considering the fact that Broly was like, screw it.
The moon. Brum, brum, brum. Ooh.
So we have our Goku boy and his boy right here, Mr. Gohan.
Johan.
If we do it like that, that should be all the reds down. Nope. Okay. That's still enough red for him to get a super attack, though. And it's not like I'm super worried about this one actually hitting for damage. His rotation and, like, overall combination's a lot better than the situation we were going through with the Frieza. That's not exactly what I was expecting for the super attack on that unit, but it do hit. And when it do hit, it do hit. Even Jaren had to level up after that. I like how we got them to 31, like, passively. I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, oh, you know, maybe they're, like, level 22. Looks over, 31, okay, I see you. With the sauce, with the smoke, with the ham and egg omelets. Okay. let us hit that second part though and see what is really good. Oh, clearly the answer right here. If you're wondering why this is clearly the answer right here. Super Saiyan 4 Bardock? Are you kidding me? Come on now. I think last time we played, when we pulled for him, we used a friend unit version of him. But at the same time, while we're doing it once more as a friend unit version, it's still nice to just see him. We're going to take the long route this time. It's because I want to. I trust that 4. I trust that 4. Alright now. Big old 4. Out here getting me the key I need. That 5. Hit that 3. Might as well get more items while we over here. 1. Was good. Okay, more support. It's fine. Aw, snaps. Paragus said, I might actually super attack this time, boys. Paragus said, you gonna stop throwing shade at my name, G. Switch that rotation. Going to have him swing into the Goku there, and then almost should be easy picks. Really with a double agility in this rotation, even if they're not both hitting equally. I think they're putting out enough damage where even if she's just left at 1 for some reason, like that right there, it'll be easy enough picks. I mean, she was easy enough picks, like I said. And Gogeta still ended up getting to finish off somebody that was left at 1, so I guess this is just like a double down on guesstimations here. Just not in the exact right order. So it's funny in that regard, where it's like, oh. And granted, I know this isn't like a super event where they're filled to the brim with defense or anything like that, but it's just really like, oh, you're only level what? And you just sat up here and did how much damage? My boy, I'm gonna need to have a small conversation with you. As they say, a chit chat. Accidentally just hit a box. That's my bad. So that's what that event actually looks like. Well, all you really get from it is the Goku himself, and then you get you use Bulma and Turtle medals, which are gotten from the tournament, in order to awaken him. Not like the craziest thing, not like the most useless thing. Because once again, you use Goku Youths in order to do this event, but there's also other Goku Youth Gokus that are like, okay, I need this card right now, so it pays off to have a farmable version of him. I know this mission's been in the game for like forever though. I forget how long exactly. I'm having this hard debate because I'm like, do I want to do my pulls right now on this side for the LR, or do I want to wait till I have both sides? But what that boils down to is if I'm going to get both sides. I have enough for this side already, but let's see what's on JP real quick. And like that, we're playing JP Dokkan. Oh my god. So we're at like, we need like 58 more stones in order to really get this side going. Speaking of, hello Gogeta. You guys like Gogetas? That's a lot of stones right there, by the way. Betku. Those medals are right there. Oh, he drops at 7th stage? No, 6th stage. There we go. I was guesstimating by how much scrollage I did in order to see. So we got Hero Extermination on again. We have Bardock. We have Bardock team stuff. We have Ginyu team stuff, but that's always on. We have our boy Zamasu. We have the likes of the Outer World stuff with Icon and Goku and their Angel variants. We also have the final bout with Frieza and Goku on this side as well. We have the Ginyu stuff right here. There's the likes of the fearsome battle with Frieza in them over here once again. I know on this side I've done this one because I'll do this one a lot when it comes to just like chilling on stream. So not too crazy to think about that one. Did my thing disappear on me? It did. Alright. That is my bad. I don't know why it disappeared on me, but there is some stuff that we could do, and I'll probably do like a quick run of it because it's always interesting to do the event in JP, even if like you know which event it is and you've done it before. It's like, okay, cool. But I'm not gonna play like I could read it to you or do anything like any deeper than that. Like just playing it on that side. I mean, I could discuss how the event plays out, and I could discuss key elements to it, but like beyond that, it's just like, oh, okay. Unless we're not. It froze again. Okay. Double freeze. That's fine right there. It happens sometimes, but when it does happen, it is mildly annoying because it's like, oh, okay, cool.
We're in here. Oh, we're not in here. Okay, now we're in here.
How do you get in here? How do you get in so strongly?
You have to maneuver your way through with the in here-ness. Once you find trick to being so in here, be there. There we go. Up.
Like that, it is back up.
My bad for that slightage of weirdness, but you know how it goes. It's always the load up part too that like takes the longest. So I try to have things preloaded when we stream our mobile games. But you can't help the crashes and like how they reveal how long it actually takes. There we go. Now let's just hope our boy loads properly. Perfect load. Yep. Let us look at our team real quick. It's also weird because slight flippage here. We have a little bit more open maneuverability with being able to do a Dokkan event right now, but that also turns into a thing of poor planning and that mean like actually doing runs for it. I think because we have so much stuff that's actually going to pay out stones right now, might as well do one of those, considering that's what the holdup is. So let us go right into it. How many stages was this one again? 7. So 14 stones at least. Or no, 13 stones, because that one stage only has one side for it. And I hate so much when they do that, but what can you really say? Times. Like, well, I guess that's the thing. Take LR Bardock with us for no reason. I know he's not going to get the most love here, but get some.
Our heroes are here inside of a mission that Apple doesn't know what it says.
Goku! I need you to do something for me. Can you find me a back scratcher? Kai, I see you have your lackey out here again. He has nothing against my boy here.
Can I go? This guy really looks like he wants to knock off my little hat.
Huh, I really want to knock off your little hat.
You're just out here knocking off guys' little hats? Come on, Goku. That's not cool. What did PyCon ever do to you?
You know, you raised some good points. Maybe I won't knock off his little hat.
Okay, so here we go. About what I expected there. That's as much love as he's going to get from the whole team. Maybe I could have got a little bit more voltage in for him by just going here and trying to make that drop work, but even then, that would only been 4 key, which he would have been key drained. And key drain is key drain no matter what you do at the end of the day. Aw, snaps. Broly has ranked up. It's funny how on this end I've never ranked up, or I've never awakened my Broly. I just let him kind of chill there like, yup. My little hat didn't get knocked off. I think you're pretty cool for not knocking off my little hat. Huh. You best believe next time we fight, I'm going to knock off your little hat. And so, a great friendship was bonded. It started on this day in the great tournament due to a little hat. Hey! Hey, it's me, Demon! Get back to work! I don't pay you to dilly-dally around! Now, I need you to sit up here and go to the store and find me a family-sized bag of pork rinds. Sir, that was a family-sized bag of pork rinds. I mean my family! This isn't pork rinds. Oh, maybe he dispenses jelly bean. Oh, think of what flavor jelly beans. Wait, what if they're disgusting? And where does he dispense them from? I have so many questions that I don't want answered. And I'm the great King Yinma. As he sat there at his mahogany desk and pondered to himself where jelly beans would come from in this giant abomination, a looming threat went over the outer world. Dude. We got a mission done out of that too.
So the hope is by us goofing around like this, you could sit up here and make it more feasible
To do the pool set sometime this week. Choo. We're gonna go with the Goku Vegeta physical fusion.
I, narrator guy here once again, and we came back after finding out about the jelly beans. Yes, that's right. And now Goku is standing there, looking menacing, almost as if he's pondering something.
It's almost like I'm pondering something. Huh. I really should have knocked that guy's little hat off.
Hey, Goku, are you even listening to me? I told you, like, out of nowhere, that yellow beast popped up and he started dispensing jelly beans.
Jelly beans. I could really go for some of those right now. Especially since I didn't get to knock off any little hats. Inyama, can you grant me a wish? No, it's not in his power to knock my hat off.
I mean, I could try. You have to bring me back some of those delicious, delicious jelly beans first. Also, please tell me where they come from. I don't want any weirdly placed beans in my mouth. Like last time, Goku.
No promises. I mean, unless...
Here, on the map of Jelly Bean.
It's like, why do they have to be jelly beans? What they've always looked like to me. That are like the gel potions from like a RPG.
Whoa! Whoa there, fella! I don't know what you're saying. Look, I just came here to get some of your jelly beans for King Yamas.
He's not going to be able to knock my hat off. But I agree, we must stop him. Now you want to knock my hat off? What's with these people today? Everybody always thinks about the hat, never about my poetry. What was that? Buttered popcorn? Huh. Maybe this thing doesn't have a one-track mind. He spoke. Oh, whoa! He spoke the dangerous words.
Jiggle! Jiggle? Goku like?
Goku. Maybe it's time we back out of this fight.
Ooh, double jiggle! Power up jiggle! Ooh, powerful jiggles? That's just what I was looking for in a fight. Alright guys, now I really gotta stand my ground. And let us go. Time to sit up here and show them what I'm really made of. Jelly bean collecting. Wait.
Goku. Is that really the line you wanted to go into battle with?
Oh. 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 So that's how you want to play it. Well, it's a good thing I came full powered. Full. All right, here I come. Goku time.
So we're not really gonna get anything for that, but it's like, actually, by playing it this way though, we might be able to make just a little bit more happen. Yeah, we're able to make just a little bit more happen, and not like we fully need it that much more to happen here, but it was just nice to see what we could punch out as like far as grabbing key. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. Aw, snaps. Our boy Bojack getting the link skills up. That puts a good smile on my face.
Man, this guy just won't give up his jelly beans. What a stingy dude he is. I guess I'll just have to punch him out. What? Now you're making threats? These jelly beans must be really good. Time to power up!
And this is what Super Saiyan 3 looks like. You're not ready for the full extent of my power. And just like that, Goku advanced forward, powering up all the way to Super Saiyan 3. This foe might be more worthy than we thought, but is it really worth using this much power in order to gather jelly beans? Find out next time. Next time on Apple's Weird Imagination.
Bump, 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 bump. Cha, cha, cha.
So we know he doesn't, like, he gets key and he could get enough to still do a super attack, but not fully out there. We're going to throw it over to the extreme side, see who we have, just to make this a little easier for us. I don't know if the links will be any better on this side, but still. We're back on planet Earth. We find out that nobody knows that the fate of the realm depends on whether or not a deity gets his jelly beans.
What? What are all these things doing here?
Never fear! Great Sad Man is here!
Oh, Gohan.
Batlle, not right now. I'm in costume. Nobody knows my identity.
Exclamation point. Foolish sand.
Frieza!
It is I, Lord Frieza. Bow before me, foolish mortals.
But how is this even possible? Did you eat some of the jelly beans that I don't know about yet, but my future glasses tell me of?
Jelly beans? What are you on about, you incessant fool?
I am Gohan! And I've just ruined my secret identity in order to let you know that I know who you are, Frieza!
Oh, you're that brat from planet Namekian. It'd be fun to kill you. You really think you can? It would be fun to kill you.
It's just nice to be on the inside. You know what? I'm gonna take the extra fight. I could have totally skipped over it, but I'm gonna take the extra fight here for once. This was actually a lot cleaner run than I thought it would be, like, for, this rotation plus, like, the link up. Mind you, I could have probably linked up a little bit better. Worst move in Dragon Ball Fighters, by the way. Hate it so much. But, I probably could have moved around a little bit more, but since it was just a bonus fight, it's like, okay, cool. We're on a 5 into that boy Frieza, because I don't want to take that bonus damage. Alright, so in terms of rotation this time, okay. We could kick it off with Bojack, and which it would have been funny if we kicked it off with Bojack last fight. Oh, he loses 1 key for that? No, he lost 2 key for that. That sucks. That sucks. I mean, it's not like he's gonna get to use it either. It's not like anybody else. His rotation mattered that time, but it's just like, that sucks. Do. So, we just ranked up a skill for Mr. Majin Vegeta. This whole team's gonna be hitting hard again in a second. Mystical orbs of power known to grant a wish that people seek with their heart's desire. These are the Dragon Balls, and once gathered all amongst each other, they summon a mighty dragon. I am the great Shinron. What is your wish? Shinron! What's going on with all these people? Party after tasty snacks! It doesn't make sense that Earth's in danger like this again. That is outside of my power. I cannot tell you the current events of this circumstances. Oh, really, Shinron? It is up to you to determine what is going on. If you cannot find that, then you're in greater danger than you think. Dots. Well, thanks a lot, Mythical Dragon. We just spent all day getting these Dragon Balls. Batlle. Dots. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to have a better answer about the thing you didn't know about? And thus, after having a petty squabble with the all-seeing dragon who grants wishes, Gohan and Videl set out on patrol once more in order to fight as many of our villainous friends who have returned.
Aw, yeah.
Stones. Okay, so we have a Roshi event done. Also, I didn't think about like the missions on the side. I wonder, that should just be a general mission, but we do have missions on this side as well that I wasn't thinking about either. Let's look at this Veku real quick. Oh, they're not gonna let me look at it from there. It's kind of a bummer. But like the last Veku anything that we had was a physical Veku, which was the strike event Veku. So pretty cool to have him reappear as something else, even if it's not like a full-on thing, and even if he's like a joke unit in himself, or like a joke character in itself. Hi, your favorite narrator here once again, taking you back to the Otherworld. Hopefully you guys are ready for more jelly bean chasing action. Imagine like you're in the booth and they make you read this out and you're like, all right, super serious stuff. We're about to go in today, guys. Everything's going to plan, and this is the script you get. Huh. You've made me extend my full power. Now show me yours. I won't ask again. Here I come. We're going to go straight to for the bonus chi. The bonus key. I guess I didn't have to correct myself there, but still. That's not going to net us much worth there. Oh, we doubled one out of it. We doubled one out of the damage. And you thought it wasn't going to net us much value. That might have been the most valuable thing we've done in Dokkan all day. Might it be? Could be. That's a pretty ripperoni rotation right there. He hitting that super? Oh, he hitting that super too. He said it's time to punch you. Hit that wombo combo through these portals and all. There's a new Janemba and PyCon that they had, and my only question internally is that what the Janemba's attack is, pre-awakening? I've kind of seen what his attack is, awakening-wise, but it's like, oh man, that's kind of cool. Sitting up here being like, alright, let's pop up these portals and start beating. Huh. You're more formidable than you look. Ready? A new form. All right. And we start by doing this heart swap right here, putting her in a perfect position to actually get her ulti out. And Vegeta gets the short end of the stick this time, but it's fine. It's cool. Hey. Okay. It's a pretty good attack animation right there. Not like the most in-depth thing, but it's nice. It's nice. I see Miss Toa out here. Beep. I was sitting here for half a second because the end music for this one specifically reminded me of something, and I was like, what is it reminding me of right now? What?
Vegeta!
And just like that, the Sand Prince himself has appeared, ready to help his friends in their time of need. They're not my friends. They're just my acquaintances and rivals. And guy with small hat. Pointing out Pycon's hat seems like the thing Vegeta would do. Dude. Give me the stone. I'll take the stone. Don't. Where we had stage 5, so that gives us 2 more. Okay. I forgot just that fast because I was thinking about I needed to double over and do the other difficulty. Let us throw this Vegeta in here and hope that he doesn't utterly get screwed. I think a good rotation to actually make him hit with this team would be both Vegetas as well as the Broly, but nonetheless. And just like that, the playing field had been rebalanced, or so they had thought, while they didn't know the new form of this new foe. Vegeta was there? Maybe that evened things out for them. I can't understand a thing he's saying, Kakarot. Something about how you can't have his jelly beans? Yeah, it's a long story, It's a long story, Vegeta. So, let me get this straight. You called me all the way here for some jelly bean. I ought to slap you. Look, it's a lot more intricate than you think, Vegeta. And you, why don't you say something I can understand for once? Or I'll slap you too. That's the spirit. Quiet, Kakarot. I'm getting into the zone. The Vegeta zone. Vegeta Fist! I'm totally writing a new canon for Dragon Ball, dudes. This is what he looks like. stay tuned all 2021 for new episodes of Apple Bowlz Z. Thank you for being tapped, Rinsey. Appreciate you, dude. Okay, but hear me out, right? Much as I like my boy, Mr. Jack of Bows. How could I not? That's funny that that's going to equal the same amount of experience either way. But I think I made the right choice here, even if we don't get to see his extended damage ultimate.
Oh yeah.
I knew if I put that other Vegeta at the front, as much red was on that field, I was like, I could clear it out and go get some more purple for the damage. And it's like, I can't do that because that's gonna kill. This isn't. Wait, no.
Yes! Man, Vegeta, to think that you really pissed him off. I really pissed him off? I haven't even started, Kakarot. Huh. So have at it then. Huh? Why don't we fuse? Huh? Fusion. Yeah, fuse. Fusion. Me. You want me to fuse. I don't see why not. After all, he's powering up. Fusion. You want me to fusion. Vegeta, it's starting to look like the only option.
And struck inside of an infinite conflict between each other, our heroes stood there, trying to get their effervescent snack in the form of the jelly bean. But they had one issue. Somebody was too afraid to fuse. Stay tuned to see what becomes of this fusion dilemma.
Oh yeah.
Doot doot. Doot doot.
New Dragonstone.
I feel like we've gotten a mission done every time that we've finished a level. I don't know if that's more so a testament to us doing stuff and being productive today, or if that's more so a testament to just how little I've done. You decide. You be the judge. Yes. Looking back over, we have seen our friends get entangled with this beast for quite some time now, and it's leading to quite a situation. I hope you guys know that this situation isn't the ordinary. After all, it started out with a simple task to get Jellybean, but now the fate of our world is hanging in the path of two guys dancing to become one. Let's see how this play out. So, you still want me to fuse with you? Yeah, it's the only way I see us beating him. So, get in position. Ready yourself. Prepare your mind and body. There's no way I'm doing this. Vegeta! It's the only way! After all, think of the planet. Think of Bulma? Alright. You have me, Kakarot, but only because you brought up my Bulma. Good! Wait. Your Bulma? My Bulma! I will fuse with anybody if it means defeating what threatens my Bulma. Oh. Cool. And thus, our heroes came to a point of conjunction where they felt that they might work together in order to take down this beast. Stay tuned to see how it elaborates. Here's it.
Hey guys, it's me, Deku.
God damn it, Goku! What are you doing? It seems that the fusion has gone wrong. Terribly wrong. Kai, looks like your student's not all he's cracked up to be. I suppose that the fate of the Earth is more doomed than it seemed a few seconds ago.
It's okay, guys. I still got this covered. I can take him down. The great Deku. Don't you believe?
Aw yeah. Time for us to go get ourselves new Deku. Woo! Yo, that guitar kicked in and it was slapperoni and cheese. Woo!
Alright, get yourself prepared.
Nani? Enemy skill? No, please don't be talking about how skillful he is. I know that he is a very skilled lad with much power behind him, but I can't stand the thought of fighting him and thinking that he has more power than me. After all, I have the most power in the universe. Dodging? Why is it always dodging? And we had really good hit set. Man! It just had... I mean, like, his gimmick's always dodging, because that's his character, but, like... Man! Those were really good hits. Oh. You hit for pretty big boy damage. I see.
Guys, I don't think I'll be able to take him down like this. Can somebody send more reinforcements? Alright, I'm backing out for now. Oh.
I find it funny that our Frieza got a Link level up off of that. Failing what they hoped to do to succeed in this fight. The fusion didn't work out quite as planned, and it shows, with the results being 0 to none, as our boys take quite the loss, not even landing a single hit on the Janemba. The Janemba.
always the Janemba? Why can't it be the Janemba?
So? Fusion. Said it'd work. Doesn't seem like it did. Relax. Well, time to not try that again. Come on, give it one more try. We just happened to mess up. Kakarot, there is nothing you could say that would get me to fuse with you again. Just do it! Remember your Boma. After all, the fate of the world. Yeah, what King Kai said. Your Boma. You just have to bring my Boma into this. Well, guess. Great. Now let us begin the fusing process. Again with the dancing. Come on, Kakarot. Come on, Vegeta. Remember, keep your toes pointed, put your hips into it, and your fingertips. And dance. Oh shit. Oh shit. I've got this covered. Me and my tiny hat shall delay him until your dance of one is over. Come on, tiny hat. Let's show him what we're made of. Thanks, Pycon. Thank you, tiny hat. Pycon, toss! Pycon, catch! And just like that, our mysterious new friend used his best Pokeball thrower arm in order to enter the fray. Let us see if our heroes can refuse in time that is given to them by the Pycon. Oppo. Like, it makes sense why that's just a one-sided stage. Because, like, what would really be the use of doing it twice for two different difficulties? But it's also funny, because it's like... Or it's also a bummer, because it's like, I want my stone. I want my stone. I want my stone. Guys. Guys. We'll throw LR Super Boo in just for a peek. And thus, Pycon had bought the time that he thought he could. Allotted to him, he used the power of what was hidden behind him this whole time. Through stance changes, he bought the guys enough time to fuse? Fingertip touch. And just like that, we had a new warrior in the fray. I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am Gogeta. And this is my soul driver. Oh. Oh. You gonna drive some souls? Yeah. They need to go to the mall. Dope. Pick up some milk while you're there. At the mall? I mean, I was gonna say who buys milk at the mall, but like, there's always the food court. Oh. I guess by technical terms, yeah. Yeah. That kills the purpose of that, so. Okay, so some of the tracks and Dokkan get very like Mega Man-esque in ways, and like in the best ways possible on top of that. So it's just like, give me some more of this. I'm listening. We didn't quite pop off with
any real stuff going on there, but hey. Maybe we can get this boy to drop something. That's just a bit more, and maybe he'll actually trigger into effect based on it. It's sucky that we get the perfect tail in for him, though, right after the turn, so, like, nobody was able to grab it to begin with. Ugh. And just like that, with his new power, our boy Gogeta has cleansed the employee who was hiding jelly beans inside of his body. In his new form, in his regular form, he sat up here and shared his jelly bean with the duo in order to fulfill their quest. Man, these jelly beans were really worth having you fight, and the fact that you saved the Earth, that's just a bonus. With King Yima happy, he granted the wish to Gogeta and allowed him to knock off Paikon's hat. Yeah, hat off. Really? Jelly beans and hats. Jelly beans and hats. Hey man, everybody's got a thing. I'm gone. And just like that, as fast as he was there, he was gone. Vegeta, coming to aid in the time of need. Maybe he really has grown as a person. Magical Dragon out! Like that. Got ourselves a few stones, we did a few missions. That was definitely nice. Granted, not the most coherent on this side, but we tried to make a story up. And I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I hope you guys also enjoyed the earlier grinding with the Frieza event. Sucky that we didn't get to do the Gogeta Dokkan event like I wanted to, but there's always more time for it, so not the most worried about it. But even still, in that, I think it might be time to call it for now, so let me hit those things and say thank you, dudes, for joining me on this beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you, because I don't know your sleep schedule. Hopefully you sat up here and you enjoyed yourself and I provide you with some form of entertainment. To anyone that's new here, thank you so much for coming through and giving me your time despite not knowing who I was. If you sat up here and gave me a follow, thank you so much for that subscription. Welcome to the Cereal Bowl Nation, greatest nation on the internet. If you ain't know it, now you know it. Hopefully you're doing super duper and I provide you with your vitamins and nutrients for your entertainment breakfast. To any returning Cereal Bowlers, as always, thank you for coming through, sitting up here, sharing your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, all that goodness that makes me want to stream longer, better, faster, stronger, just to talk to you guys on a more consistent basis. To anybody that was watching this stream post-stream, thank you for watching it post-stream to begin with and making it this far. If you'd like to comment on some of the stuff that I was doing today, feel free to do that. If you heard a question that you want to answer, remind me what it is and feel free to answer it down below. If you want to tell me what you pulled on the packs recently, rather that's the Janemba pack or the likes of the guaranteed LR pack, feel free to leave that down below. Or if you just want to say hi, go ahead. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. Additionally, if you're looking for me outside of streams on the YouTube side, feel free to click on either the link down in the description or use the usernames on the screen currently. If any of the usernames aren't there that you think I might have on the screen, you can always check that mega link that I mentioned for any other social medias that I have, and just find what you're interested in. Additionally, if you're looking for more content between now and the next thing I do, there's a video on screen currently that you can check out. But if that's not exactly what you're looking for, there's a bunch of other videos on this channel, so feel free to peruse around and find yourself something cool. Finally, if you're interested, there is a Patreon if you enjoy the content that we provide and you would like to sit up here and support in a way that gets you more perks. But with all that being said, dudes, thank you so much for chilling out. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you all had a good one. Munch, munch, munch. Peace out. That's a wrap, and I'll catch you guys later.